All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Speak Up Sal, episode 11 at this point. Having some trucker talk, talking about the lifestyle of a trucker. All these questions I got for you guys. Over here we got Tyler,
and Jimmy.
Cool. Both truck drivers, both my friends, just met each other today. So questions are going to be flowing. And just see how it goes. Catch the vibe. Cool. So, Jimmy, how'd you get into truck? Let's start with you.
Well, I drove a box truck before for like 4 years, like the UPS type trucks. And my buddy of mine went to high school with, his family had a trucking company, and I would always talk to him about getting my CDL. So, long story short, his dad hooked me up with driving with him, and then I got my license, and I started driving.
Sweet, dude. How old are you now? How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it for 2 years, and I'm going to be 29 in a month.
Sweet. How about you, Tyler?
I always kind of considered it. I was actually in college. I went to college for like 3.5 years. And I just realized I didn't really want to do what I was going to college for. So I dropped out and I got my CDL. Had it for like 2 years now.
Cool. Yeah. So, you don't have to specifically talk about what company you work for, but what kind of driving do you guys do? Like, what's your shift like? What's your hours? You know, what are you hauling? You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
I'll just say I drive for Amazon.
Cool. Yeah, Jeff, you're not gonna affect him. So you can say it for sure.
Very cool. It's all local. I'm home every night. Last night I drove 42,000 pounds dog food from PA to New Jersey. It's all random stuff. Yeah, it's easy. It's all drop and hook. You're not unloading the truck yourself.
You ever have a job like that?
Yeah, it worked for Dollar General a little bit. That was when that kind of jobs, you're gone for 7 days.
Yeah.
You're home for like 20 hours. Unload the truck yourself. Dollar General parking lots are all real small, so it's all like real tedious.
Well, so you were over the road with that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
went to like Maine to like West Virginia.
Oh, really? Nice.
Ohio.
Nice, man. That's cool. Yeah, I drive flatbed, and we mostly haul concrete. But I mean, anything you see on a flatbed, it's like random stuff, like steel. It's usually like raw materials, yeah. So yeah.
And if you guys want to add, if you ever just sit here in like silence, it's totally fine. You got to think about what to say next. If you just want to jump in,
Oh, all right. Word.
I'm trying to figure out the feel for it too.
Yeah, no,
I've done this a little bit more than you guys.
some shit. That's cool, man. Honestly,
Where do you deliver to? Is it all like
local? Yeah, like I'm PA. I'm in like tri-state area most of the time, but I'll go over the road maybe once every 2 weeks. Like I'll go down to Tennessee, up to Indianapolis. Like I'm going to Ohio tomorrow, but that's a day trip up and back. But usually I'm home every night, so it's nothing more than 6 hours away.
And that's all like heavy stuff too, right? You drive stick or is it
I drove stick when I started, and I switched to auto because it was a little nicer of a truck and can sip my coffee as I'm driving. So,
So you can drive like automatic with heavier.
yeah, oh for sure. Yeah, I mean you got to get your truck spec'd out to like it's still got to be able to haul that heavy stuff, but yeah, it hauls it great. I mean, some of the old guys that run those old pieces, they got like a 600 in there, and they're pulling the hills like way faster than me. But I mean, for the most part, it's all right. We're passing them Amazon guys that are going.
Amazon trucks are the worst trucks ever made. Like the most like bottom of the line normally trucks you can get. Like they're not meant for any weight or hills.
Right.
That's why you see we're going like 20 under on the turnpike.
Yeah. I was in PA, like in like the more hilly region last night. I had 42,000 pounds going 35 up hills with my blinker on. Not going anywhere.
Dude, some of them hills you just think about the fuel running through there. It's like the whole time it's like dog, and it's like this big truck, and it's just like just thinking like all the money that's getting wasted. Dude, yeah, dude.
So what type of mileage you guys get on the trucks you drive? Or like what's like the average across the board? Or,
I mean, you probably beat me in that category.
Actually, honestly, don't know. 'Cause we use CNG.
Okay.
Like propane.
Yeah, the gas, natural gas.
Yeah, natural gas. So like It doesn't really say how many miles a gallon we get, but I know like a full tank's like 1,000 miles.
Yeah. Well, so there's no diesel. What?
Yeah, they care about the environment.
Yeah, that's wild though. Yeah, I guess how long does it take to fill up a tank?
It takes a long. If it's empty, it'll take like 25, 30 minutes.
Really?
Shit, you gotta hook up this hose to it.
So do trucks? Yeah, that's
I feel like it's gonna blow up because you can hear the air compressing and like pushing through the hose to fill up the truck.
so. What do truck stops have that stuff?
No, we have to. There's only like 3 spots we can stop at. One's exit 18 in New Jersey. That Wawa right there.
Oh, okay, yeah. You said it's a what? A Wawa?
Yeah, it's a Wawa.
Really for
It
trucks?
has like a special. No, it's like just a special spot on the back
Oh,
for the natural gas.
and they let trucks come in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a trailer hooked up when you pull in there? Or
Yeah, they have like 3 truck like overnight spots.
Oh, nice.
They have like a big road
Oh, okay.
for those trucks.
So I take it you drive diesel.
Yeah.
You're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Technically, yeah. Everyone says we'll get on it because you're supposed to call it fuel. My buddy the guy I work for always gets on me because I always call it gas. Like, just because that's like what I'm used to. Like, I'm putting gas in, and he's like, dude, it's fuel. Like, it's not gas.
Not the same grade.
Yeah.
So you get like what? How many miles to the gallon you get?
Like 5 or 6. But yeah, sometimes we haul like heavy stuff, like permitted stuff, and it's like double what you're supposed to, and that just eats the gas. Well, you do. I said it.
So before we started, you guys started talking about that permit a little bit. What's that rule where X amount of weight is you need a permit?
So yeah, it's either width or weight, and legal weight is 80,000 pounds. That's truck, trailer, and the load. So if you're 80,001 pound, that you get like a fine for that because you're overweight. And then width, I think it's what is it? It's either 8 foot or 8'6". I should know this, but yeah, 8'6". Okay, yeah. And anything if it's 8'7", you need flags and a permit. And like you can go over 80,000 pounds, but you need a permit. So
Okay, so like something that would be wider than 8'6" would be like oversized load.
yeah,
Taking those like trailer
yep.
type thing.
And then you'll see them with the signs on. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So they have a permit to do that.
Yeah.
And otherwise, fine.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about that fine. You want to touch on that a bit?
Yeah, when I worked for Dollar General, I passed the weigh station by accident. I didn't see the sign, and DOT officer pulled me over. And usually when you pull in the weigh station, they'll just weigh you, but sometimes they'll take like one truck aside and they'll do a full inspection, like your lights, your fuses, like everything on the truck. And I passed it, and the guy pulled me over and did a full inspection. One fuse was out. So he gave me a ticket for that. He gave me a ticket for passing the weigh station.
You said that was in PA, right?
Yeah.
That Pennsylvania Turnpike's got the worst tickets I've ever gotten in my life. I hopped regular car, obviously. I don't drive trucks, but I hopped right off the rest stop, and there was a cop in the emergency lane right there. I was just trying to merge. 18-wheeler coming, so I'm not gonna merge and speed and pull out in front of it. So I stayed in the lane, pulled me over. Like, asked why I was going so slow, even though he just saw me leave the rest stop. I had, like, my Sunoco pack. Gave me a $495 ticket. I wasn't even speeding. Like, why are you going 55 and a 7? I'm like, why are you pulling me over? Right here.
Well, yeah, everything on the turnpike's more expensive because
Yeah. And they know you're not going to go to court and fight it.
Yeah.
Who's going to drive 3 hours in the middle of nowhere and be like, I'm
Right.
going to fight this $400 fine. It's going to cost me $80 to get out there.
yeah, people just eat that, go about their business,
Yeah, really.
and they know that. That's why they're getting all that money because they'll pull you over that because they know you're not gonna.
Oh, yeah, they know.
You see the Jersey plates?
Yeah, that's the out-of-stater. Yeah, exactly.
Something crazy about the turnpike, like sometimes, like how you go through the toll booth or whatever, and we'll deliver somewhere on the turnpike that you don't get off a toll booth. Like it's a construction entrance, so you pull in there, and so once I leave that construction entrance, if I go back to the toll booth I first went in without touching another toll booth, if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm going in and leaving the same one. It charges you for the whole length of the turnpike. So like, and that's like 600 miles, or not 600 miles, like $600 or something like that.
So I was gonna
Even more than
that
that.
works. So like obviously, a regular driver has something like Easy Pass. So your plate's registered. Like when you go to
Yeah.
the toll booth, it just gets billed to the company.
Yep.
That's what.
Trucks actually have Easy Pass in it.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's still in the
Nice.
That actually happened to me once. I lost my ticket. You know how they take a ticket?
Yeah, I've lost it.
So
too.
like, you got to pay for the whole turn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My first time going to visit my college in Philadelphia, or like go there by myself. I didn't get the ticket. I went through Easy Pass. GPS told me that's what you're supposed to do. And I don't know how to get anywhere, so I just listened. And I got there. I was like, I have no ticket. It was like $75. Pay for the whole thing, and they did refund me for like what I didn't owe, but then charged me like a $35 fine for missing it. So I got like 50 back.
Yeah, that sucks.
Did you have to like train for a while? Like the big companies like Walmart and stuff will make you train for like 4 weeks.
Do you mean like once they hire you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was just kind of thrown in the fire, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I got like easier stuff for maybe like 2 months, but like I took my first wide load within probably like 3 months. So, I mean, they probably should do more, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Amazon was one day. Like,
oh really?
day training. Yeah, for like all of the Amazon companies.
What? That's even worse. I thought mine was like
Actually, I
that.
went to New York City my second day.
Really,
Yeah.
I don't like driving to New York City in a Prius.
dude? Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
See, those are like the laws they should really care about. Like, that's bad. Like,
I was. Oh, you know about the bridges in New York City? How so in New York City, they measure from the axle to the top of the bridge, and not the ground from the top of the bridge. So our truck's 13 and a half
yeah, 13.6.
tall. So you can go under only in New York City 12 and a half bridges. So it's my
What?
second day driving a truck ever. I'm in New York City and I see 12.6 and I just stop on the like expressway, like right over the George Washington Bridge. And I call my boss and I'm like, I'm under a bridge. It's like 12.6.
Dude,
And he's like, "You're fine." And I was like,
dude, I don't know, man. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. That's wild.
that is like
Crazy.
it's not hard enough already.
Yeah. There definitely should be universal rules. It's something that difficult.
And I would have done, I would have done the same thing, man. Like, I'm not going under that. You see all the horror movie, like horror videos, though.
YouTube channel I showed you 11.8.
Yeah.
That one bridge. That's a funny one. The point where I know it's dangerous and I know it's scary, but the amount of times that camera across the street has caught that happening, it's fucking comical.
That's why I don't get some truckers, man. They're like, I guess, like some of them just can't, like you can't. Some guys are like Hispanic, where that's fine. Like you can't read English, but like their numbers, like you gotta, you know what a number is. It's like there's this dumb truckers. You know, I'm not, you know, it's crazy, but
I wonder what the average age of a trucker is. Because I feel like there's.
I feel like you guys are pretty young.
I've read.
yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
General at the truck stops, it's all like 40, 50, 60-year-old.
Yeah. Well, that we're talking about training. You told me a pretty funny story about Dollar General. That guy you trained with.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I trained with this dude, and it was supposed to be 4 weeks, but they said I was fast learner or something. So they cut me up after 1 week, but that's all I could do because I was with this guy named Lou, and he was just so negative about everything. Like everything he ate, like other cars he wasn't even driving, like other cars on the road, and just like rules. Like it was such a negative.
But that's when you were doing like overnight and sleeping in the truck.
Yes.
Shit.
Slept above that guy.
I was you were running teams, like
He actually couldn't drive at the moment for medical things. So I was doing all the driving. But he was just my trainer. He would help me unload the trailer.
what? So that you didn't like that?
No.
That's what. Yeah,
I remember you were like Snapchatting me this week. I was like on the Lou drama. It was like a reality show for a week.
Driving to the wall.
Look at this guy.
Dude, that's insane. I can't get those guys. They'll do teams and they'll run like nonstop, and they'll do that like for the whole year for 20 years. Dude, I couldn't either. That's
So that would be like where you have a partner and you switch. So
yeah,
nonstop driving.
Cali and back. Oh yeah,
Sure, because I don't know anybody who want to do that.
Yeah.
That sounds exhausting.
dude, yeah. It's I've been doing it
Your whole life.
honestly, man. Honestly, doing it like one night is like a lot.
Yeah.
You get pretty tired the next day.
Yeah. So how many days were you going at a time? I kind of like vaguely remember you'd be like 4 or 5 days when you were Dollar General.
Yeah, Dollar General was like, it was 5 to 6.
Damn.
usually, but they want you to do 70 hours. So however fast you hit that, you can do 14 hours a day.
I've never done that. That's crazy, man. 6 days on the road is like,
It's your whole
That's
life,
a lot.
pretty much. Like it's the work-life balance is not there.
what would you do for like showers and
They actually paid. Have you ever been in like a pilot or
Yeah.
Flying J? You ever been in the showers?
no?
And they're nice. They're like
Really?
my bathroom at home.
Really?
Yeah, they clean up between every shower and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, but the Dollar General would pay for the showers.
Yeah, I might just stop in there just for shit.
I had to try points. Every time they would buy me one, I would collect the points on my rewards card.
Damn.
So I got like 10 free showers or whatever.
Damn.
Shower bug.
Yeah, have you ever taken a road trip?
I mean, have you seen bad showers or no?
No, just because we always go to we can only get gas at Love's.
Because of the natural gas stuff, or
Oh no, this was Dollar General.
oh right.
I was in a Cascade.
So you weren't a sleeper then?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you like that?
You ever done the sleeper?
Oh yeah, all the time, but not 6 days. The most I've been out is 3, like 2 nights.
So you
That's-
take all your? Do you share that truck or is that like?
No, it's mine. Yeah, it's
So
mine.
you
Yeah.
keep stuff in there. You got like.
Yeah, like I'll keep like my sheets and blankets, pillow. It's funny you say it because I was just talking to my buddy on the CV the other day, and he's telling me all the stuff he like keeps in his truck. We're like waiting to get unloaded. He's like, yeah, I keep an extra pair of clothes, like a set of like a whole case of water bottles, all my sleep stuff. He's like, just in case like you ever get stuck and you're out there for one day, like just. I'm like, that's a good idea. I should probably start doing that, but I keep like water and just my sleep stuff really.
Yeah.
Maybe like a pair of shorts every once in a while if like I don't know, tired of wearing jeans or something. But
I was living in there, so I brought like I had like a fridge, a microwave.
dude, nice. How much room do those Cascadias have in the back?
I've never been to any other truck, but it's pretty spacey. I don't know how it compares to like.
Is it a studio?
Size of my Westchester.
Yeah. No, it has like a little walking space where you can stand.
So you can stand up.
Yeah, you can stand up straight.
Nice.
Bunk beds. I use the top one as like storage and stuff.
Dude, that's no, I've never been in one. Like I've seen them, but I've never been in one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever seen the Super Sleepers?
Yeah, I have.
They're insane.
Drove them on like Twitter or whatever.
They're like living rooms.
Dude, look up videos of them. They're like, I saw one guy. This is like totally extreme, but he had a hot tub in it. Like, it was. I was like, how do you drive it?
That's
Taking that off.
way small. That's ridiculous. That's just so much extra weight.
Yeah, if he gets pulled over the weigh station, like, you're overweight. Oh, let me drain my hot tub.
They're definitely living there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
House.
it. Gotta be their whole life. It's like almost like an RV.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ever get like one of those
Oh,
campers or
I
whatever?
thought about it. You can get we can get Class A RVs. Like they're pretty badass.
Sweet. So those are like the Class A's, those like huge size.
Yeah, it's all weight related. If it's over a certain weight,
Oh.
it's got to
Do
be.
you know what that weight is? Because I know B, I think it's like 26,000
Yeah.
pounds, and then anything over 26 to 80 is
Yeah.
A.
Well, no, you can get up to 26 with a Class C.
Oh, really?
Because I used to drive an ice truck and that was like 26,000. But I think it's up to say like 34. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But there is you can drive. Class C. Yeah, we need Jamie. It's full.
Interesting.
You ever thought about driving, Sal? Would you?
I'm so anxious on the road. I don't know if I think I could drive like a U-Haul.
Yeah.
Like I could do like moving
Right.
people's houses.
Right.
I don't know if I could do it. I'm pretty soft. I can't handle stuff like that.
Isn't it nice though? It's like sometimes you're out there like crazy traffic and you gotta make like a pretty tight turn and you kind of feel like a badass 'cause you're in this big ass truck. And everyone's like watching you. And it's like,
Especially for Dollar General, because like, think about where Dollar Generals are. They're like middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
like in a city block.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta, like, you're in the right lane, obviously. Like, sometimes you gotta pull all the way into the left lane, and like, as you're turning, pull into the lane you're turning in, it's left lane, and then just so your trailer can make it around.
yeah, right.
So like, sometimes you gotta break like the rules of the road, and like other cars have to understand. You know,
talked about this a little bit. I feel like I could do it after a certain amount of time of doing it, but like you said with parallel parking, right? Like you only have to do it for the test. I don't even know if I could get myself to do the things for the test. If I could pass that test, I think I could.
You could do that.
Could I not stroke weed? I don't know if I could do that. So that's the other half of it. It's like I know as much about trucking as you guys know about being a tennis pro. So I don't feel like it's in my wheelhouse skills, honestly.
It is nerve-wracking, man. Like,
Yeah, I get nervous in my car. I got in a pretty bad car accident last December, my first ever car accident. Driving 3 minutes on back roads. Like,
man.
You don't really got to worry about car accidents unless you hit another truck.
yeah.
Trucks are safe.
Yeah, I figured that's I had a big car, like a heavy, like 4Runner SUV.
Yeah.
I felt safe in that thing. My Honda did not feel safe. My Prius don't feel safe, like on an open road, Like the wind pushes it around. Yeah. Like a little spaceship. But I got you guys beat on one thing. I get 50 miles to the gap. I live every 2 weeks costing $5. So, I get excited about that. I'll do that.
Yeah, I don't care as much as my company pays.
Yeah, I can write it off as like a private contractor. I'd write off my miles for work.
Oh, no.
My account.
It's like $12.
Yeah, and now it's not. Now it's like not that bad. I'd probably get like $40 back. Not even worth doing the work.
Tyler, do you have any horror stories of like those kind of backs and something happening? Or
Trained a few people for Dollar General and just trying to get them explain it and have them get how to do like a 90-degree turn with car, like in a parking lot.
It's like a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, it's honestly, think about like how you would move a wheelbarrow. Like if you want the wheelbarrow to move right, like you move your arms left.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you guys move your truck to the side of the trailer opposite to which side.
Right. My boss always told me the way you turn the wheels, the side of your trailer is going to go to. So if you turn it right, your trailer's going to go right. So like pretty much when you're back, I don't know about you, you're like subconsciously doing your wheel, but you're watching your trailer because like, as you're backing. But
do you have to back up a lot for like construction and stuff?
Dude, we go through some, we do jobs they're called DCNRs, which are like state parks. And so we'll be taking these oversized concrete, like hanging 5 feet off the side, and we'll be going down these dirt roads, backing up for like 3 miles.
I don't think I can do that.
Dude, it's sometimes guys get pissed sometimes because it's like, it's pretty wild. Like, you can go off the side and you're down that hill. It's like a big drop off. Like,
I know loggers are like that too.
Loggers are insane. Yep.
Yeah.
And everyone's seeing this is totally different, but then like ice road truckers, like that's a crazy job too. But yeah, dude, and there's some spots we deliver to that, it's tight. Like you're getting inside a gate. They're like landscaping companies, and the gate is like just as big as your trailer, and there's like no real rim to like really get under it, and it's like, I don't know. My boss threw me in. I love my boss. He's a man. Like when I first started, he was like throwing me in some stuff, and I was like, dude, like, what am I doing? Like, it took me like 5 tries, and like cars are beeping at me and stuff.
Yeah,
jeez.
Yeah, that's not something I think I can do.
Right.
Maybe like highway. I know the Pennsylvania Turnpike pretty well. I can do that. I don't want to. I don't think I could do off road.
You would get it. You would learn it though. Like,
yeah, I guess you're right.
Because that's how it was at the beginning, but now it's like,
it's just like driving when you first get your permit, your regular car, you're nervous, questioning what you do as you get a feel for it.
Right.
I had to back out of a Dollar General parking lot in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Super like main street.
Yeah.
No one would have let me go. I just had to like go an inch at a time.
You just got to
walk in one lane.
So you want to hit you, they'll hit you. I mean, their car's going to take
You'll be fine.
Yeah. They hit it.
There's no good time to go.
Right. I don't know about you, but Jersey drivers are the worst by far. Once you cross New Jersey.
North Jersey.
No, North Jersey, everywhere.
I know you're sorry. You're from South Jersey.
Oh, you from there?
No, like everything under like middle New Jersey, if that exists. It's like farmland. Yeah, it's all like farmland, like open roads. And North Jersey is like the dense, like crowded.
Yeah.
It's like the worst.
Basically, how I know Tyler is I went to high school in Delaware, but it was a private school. So people from Jersey, PA, I was from PA, Delaware, and even Maryland would come to this school. So I had a group of friends from Jersey, like 4 of them, and they knew like your friends in high school.
No, I
and stuff. And I am fully convinced that they're pretty bad drivers.
dude, they are 100%. And
I know one of them's listening to right now. I know one of them's.
Oh, I don't know, but I know they're a bad driver. It's like,
Do New Jersey drivers think they're New York drivers? Like New York drivers are crazy, but they're good at it.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
They're both.
New York's scary, but I don't feel like anybody's going to do something reckless. I don't feel like I'm going to get hit out of nowhere. Like if I can get hit, I can see it coming because they're driving like an asshole.
So the New York guys are like in these $100,000 BMWs, like doing that, but in Jersey's like these old beat up Toyota.
Corolla.
Saw a guy in Montfort. Saw a guy pull out a samurai sword in New York. There's 2 cars in front of me. I wasn't paying attention to like what the car in front of me was doing to him to make him do this. But he got out and like pointed a samurai sword at him and like just got back in his car. And I was like, what the hell?
I've never heard that story. That's crazy.
No,
That's wild. I've never heard that. That is nuts.
That is wild, man.
I was going to ask you if you guys had any crazy stories, on the road like that. That's a great opening. That's a nice job.
Yeah, that is crazy, man.
Anybody's topping that.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I mean, I had some that I guess it was my fault, but it kind of goes with like everything I was saying about starting the beginning, kind of being like not knowing what you're doing. I'm supposed to turn in this construction site on like a main road, and I had to go across both lanes of traffic. And on the other side of the lane of traffic, it was like a field. And usually, like I've done it before and watched my coworkers do it. Like sometimes you can turn in the field and be all right, but like so I went across the lane of traffic and went in the field, and I sank. And my whole trailer's taking up the road. Like they had to like bring an excavator down.
You're stuck there.
Yeah, and all the cars are lining up. I'm like, it's just so embarrassing, man.
Holy shit.
You got like tickets for that?
Nah, there was actually a officer in lot. Like he's one of the guys that got stuck in the line, and he's just sitting there. I think he felt bad, but the contractor that was like working that job, he was like ripping into me, and I was like, first couple of months, and I'm just like, so.
So like when something like that happens, I take it your company's the one that pays for it.
Yeah,
Like any like we kind of have like a AAA insurance, a safety thing.
yeah. I mean, yeah, unless it's like something you're to blame for, which I was, but that was fine because the construction site, they have big excavators and they come to take chains and. Yeah. But have you ever had to pull over because you blew a tire or?
No, not really. Have you blown tires?
No, I'm scared too though. So you ever see the guys that blow like the drive tires on the front and notice like their truck will just like go off
The drive tires. I've seen someone, how they glue the retreads on the back?
Yep.
I've seen like those blow up.
Really?
Those are like do you ever see like just the outside of tires on the highway? Like that's because trucks will just glue on the outside of tires.
It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to do that for the drive tires. Only the
Never do them blow out. That would be crazy.
dude. I've seen videos of it. I've never seen it firsthand, but your truck will just turn like slowly and he's like trying to fight it and just keeps going because you blew a drive tire. So yeah, I'm not trying to, experience that.
I feel like you'd be at risk of that doing like off-road construction site.
Well, yeah,
It's a little
for sure.
You're going slower, but
We get like,
divot or whatever.
dude, yeah,
In a regular car. Something 30,000 pounds.
dude, yeah, for sure. I mean, we do get a lot of like nails in our tires, but they're like slow leakers.
Yeah.
So like they'll leak for a couple days before you can tell they're flat. But yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's not respected enough unless you know someone that does, or you do it yourself. Like,
Yeah, that's a really good point, man. I knew nothing about trucking, and like obviously I knew it was a thing. Clearly, you see them on the road, but ever since I met you two young guys that both do trucking, I got so much respect for it. So much like
dude,
understand that shit's scary. Like
yeah,
usually people on the road that don't know anybody who does it, they're like, there's trucks in my way, I gotta pass it. I had that until I met you guys. I'm like,
that's how I was
these
before
guys
I
have
doing it.
tough fucking job. I
That'd
respect.
be nice to the trucks.
Yeah, I get out of their way. I don't. If I got to cruise behind one, whatever. I don't mind. I try to be patient.
They are it's hard to say like as a whole, but they're good drivers usually. Like,
Yeah, I think you have to be the.
you gotta, yeah.
You're driving all the time.
Yeah, exactly. You're a very experienced driver, so you're definitely safer than your average driver,
Right.
or like Jerry's. Sorry, dude. So like my grandmother, my great grandmother's bus driver. Grandmother was bus.
Oh, nice.
Same with her. Like it's a pretty big vehicle, but also it's just experience. You know.
Hey, I respect even them, man. Like this, you gotta watch out for stuff.
Oh yeah, it's no joke.
And in buses too, like when they turn their back end, really.
Yeah,
Flips
wide
around.
turn.
Yeah.
I got a ticket one time past the school bus because I knew that this fucked up. I knew the driver, and there's one little development I live in the woods. One little development the school bus goes to, and they usually pull off into the entrance. The development wave you on. I guess they had a substitute driver, so I sat there for a second and floored it past them, and there was more than enough space. It was 2 wide lanes. I got like a $385 ticket. I had to go to court. I was barely had my license.
I know they don't mess around.
Oh, they don't mess around. The buses have cameras.
Yeah.
So, my follow-up question is, do trucks have this? But buses have, like, front dash cam, inward dash cam, everything. Is there any type of safety like that on trucks?
I was gonna ask him if I don't.
Yeah, on trucks have like 1,000 safety features. Like it'll beep when you're too close to the car in front of you.
Really?
If you go over the line, the lane, it'll beep.
It doesn't correct you, does it?
No,
no.
no.
I think I would like that. Like just chill.
Feel the wheelchair.
Do they have a camera that watches you?
Yeah,
Like if you look away from the steering wheel, does it beep?
it like tracks your eyes, but not really.
So when I worked at my box truck job, they had one that like as soon as you look away, it would beep and start recording you.
Really?
If you looked away from like it was like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
This is so annoying. Like some of the guys would be eating a Pop-Tart and they think it's like a phone. The camera thinks it's phone, and it records them the whole time eating a pop.
Just looking up.
Dude, yeah.
I would not want to see that video.
Right? That's like a privacy thing.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll send me videos of myself sometimes.
Really?
What? Yeah, because like I was in an Amazon yard and said the speed limit 10 miles an hour. I was going 18, and they're like, "Please make sure you're." And they sent me a video of myself. Like, go.
I would hate that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
weird.
Yeah, that's definitely weird. That's definitely super invasive of your privacy. I mean, I understand they have liability, but that's like, it's a little far. I don't know what the fuck is the difference between 10 and 18 miles per hour. Like in a controlled area, you're not.
No one was around.
No.
Yeah.
They at the yard. They don't know.
I feel like there's a thing you gotta implement. Like once someone has a track record of being a bad driver, like then put the camera in the watch. Don't watch me if I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you got no issues or anything.
Right. Yeah, man, that's wild. We don't have that. I'm glad. I don't know if I would work there. Yeah, it's just like annoying, man. It's like
My like safety score is pretty good though.
That's it.
But whenever they send me something, I just kind of ignore it.
Yeah.
It's like if I went dispatch like from India.
Oh yeah, remote Amazon tech team.
do you have any
Not gonna do anything.
truck stop stories or anything that happened in a truck stop?
Not me, but the guy, when I was going to school, our like main teacher was saying one time he was at like a kind of a sketchy truck stop and he gets knocked on his window and it's a prostitute. And he's like would curse around, he's shit the fuck out of here and stuff. And he went to sleep, woke up the next morning and she like broke his tail lights and cut his airlines.
What?
Yeah, like the service and emergency line to hook up to the trailer.
Where was that?
I don't know where it was. I don't know where he
Jeez. Shit. There's some notorious truck stops like down south
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I've never been to any of those.
Nah, I mean, I might have been, but nothing ever happened. I don't.
What's like the furthest you've ever been?
Nashville or any of that.
That's like 8.5 hours.
No, it's like 10 and a half. Nashville is like 12.
Oh, okay.
You can't get there in one day. You gotta stop because the drive time. I mean, even though there's two, like you're only allowed to drive 11 hours, like driving.
I guess I was also accounting for like I had family that lived out there. I was accounting for like the car.
Dude, yeah,
My bad. It's
that, yeah, and like you drive the east side of Tennessee, it takes 9 hours, but the other side is like 14. Like it's a whole state.
Yeah, true. Same with like PA.
Exactly.
Yeah, it takes 4.5 hours to get to Pittsburgh.
Exactly. It all depends.
What about you? What's the furthest you've ever been?
I've been to Maine. I've seen Canada like across the river.
Oh, really?
They all have like Canadian type accents up there too.
Really?
Yeah,
That's sweet. I went camping up there.
Yeah,
I do remember that. But
That's sweet, man.
they're also weird. Like, it's like weird.
I love Maine.
What do you mean? What do you mean? They're just kind of like not friendly, or
No, they're too. They're like super bad. But they're
definitely agree
just
with
like
that.
I don't. There's kind of like a weird air about them. Like they've been like locked in a cabin too long. They're just like so happy to see someone.
what is that? Cabin fever? Is this
Something
the
like
term?
like small town sort of cabin.
Yeah. I could see that. Never thought about that as truckers standpoint. I just like it up there because it's cool to be up there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, it is gorgeous.
They also have like no zoning laws at all. Like there would be like a little trailer next to like log cabin next to like $1 million vacation home that would like an Amish guy,
What?
like all in a row.
That's sweet.
It was kind of weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, they have the. Well, look this up. I think Maine has the most protected land, like acreage of any state in the country. So Maine's beautiful. They have 100 million square acres protected until 2100, and they're gonna keep.
Yeah.
That's where we stayed in Baxter, like the end of the Appalachian Trail in Nacogdoches. It's like
I never been there.
dude. It's so gorgeous. I've only been one time, and then Vermont's pretty nice.
I've heard that.
Times I've been.
There's a lot. America's a beautiful place. In Canada, like,
Canada's beautiful.
yeah, everywhere in the world is beautiful.
Yeah. That's the one thing I would love about what you guys do is all the vacations I've taken. I've been to every state in the East Coast, only going one time. Like we're a big driving family, so to like be able to go different places, that's super cool. Just to see the world,
Yeah.
it makes you feel so small.
Yeah.
Like, how big it really is.
Can't take it for granted. Yeah. I don't know about you. Like, you're just pissed off you're driving so much, but like sometimes you just gotta like, oh, I'm in Tennessee or I'm in Maine. Like, sometimes you gotta take it in.
I really mind the driving. It was or for Dollar General, the unloading was like the hard part.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could see that being pretty brutal.
We had I drove reefer, like the
Oh, nice.
and a full cart of milk is like 1,600 pounds on wheels.
Pallet jacket or you just push it?
It was like a cart with wheels. You just push it.
Oh,
It had like a lift gate to get it off.
I've seen like Turkey Hill guys. It's probably the same thing. Well, you don't have Turkey Hills down here. It's like a wall.
Yeah,
They have-
I know what Jeffy is.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's wild, man. That's cool. Most of the time, I always get unloaded. I don't have to touch nothing. Really. I mean, I got like strapped down though and stuff and like chained down. But besides that,
Is that pretty quick? Because I know it's like unloading with truckers. It's like a problem sometimes because they'll have you wait there for a few hours.
yeah, it all depends, man. Yeah, every contractor is different. We actually do a lot of crane work. Like, we'll have a crane pick us off. They're like 60,000 pound pieces. It's big ass crane. And like, because they're building bridges, we do a lot of bridge work. It's wild. It's wild. If I had my own phone, I'll show you. Like, sometimes, yeah, like cranes, they shut down the roads and stuff. It's pretty sweet. That's cool. That's what's cool about our job, man. It's a lot of cool spots. But
Yeah.
you ever get driving weather or anything like snow?
No, actually, I left Dollar General in like November, and I would always go to Buffalo, New York, like a lot, like at least once a week. And they had that really bad snowstorm up there,
Yeah.
whereas like ice, like
Oh, it was like
No.
2 feet, 3 feet.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
who knows? I might have been caught in that. Thankfully, I left.
Oh, wow.
I've never been in like ice or snow really.
Really?
Not really.
You're lucky, man.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, dude, it's scary
Yeah.
sometimes. Like, one time, it was out near Reading, PA. Do you know where that is?
Mhm.
You probably go up that road sometimes. 222.
Yeah.
But it was an off ramp, and it was kind of like slanted, and it was like that concrete material, so it was like extra slippery anyway. And it was snowing real bad, and everyone was like creeping, and we came to a stop on the hill, and a truck started sliding. He had his brakes on, just started sliding back real slow, and we're like, everyone's just sitting there like, he's gonna hit us, but ended up stopping. But everyone else like couldn't even get going again, so we're just like all sitting there. Yeah,
Wait to get it.
dude, yeah, honestly, it was scary, man. I don't know how he got pulled off, but it was like just like real slow coming back. Like nothing he could do.
Put your air brakes on, just hope.
Dude, yeah. I remember. he was like standing outside the truck just watching it go. Just like,
That's scary. About 40 minutes in. Does anybody want another beer?
yeah, I mean, I'll take one.
Still working on it.
I'll grab.
I got you.
You sure?
Yeah, I got it. You guys entertain everybody.
Yeah. What's your limit on these videos? How long can you go?
As long as I want, really.
Nice.
The audio enhancer allows me to edit up to 3 hours of video a day.
Okay.
An hour at a time. So it's more than an hour. I just have to edit it 2 clips. It's no big.
Nice.
$2 long.
Yeah. You ever do you bobtail a lot or no? You always have trailer on.
If I'm like running late or like something holds me up and I can't do my last like leg of my tour, I'll bobtail me.
Okay.
I love bobtailing.
I love that. Dude, do you ever bobtail in the rain?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, be careful, man. I've had it slip out on me a couple times. Like, I'm driving normally, but like since there's no traction really,
Yeah.
dude, I've like my truck's like spun out on the not spun out, but like I've lost traction. Like even just in like little rain, dude, it's wild. But
Also, Bob, for the podcast listeners might not know about bobtailing this. It's just when you don't have a trailer. I don't know if you said that.
yeah, oh yeah, I didn't see that. We'll probably say I was lingo. They had no idea.
Yeah. Do you know any of like the CB radio lingo?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I was gonna
like Dukes and Hazard. Yeah. Chicken coupon.
the hammer lane. My buddy told me Murphy something. I'm gonna butcher it. It's like Murphy's Lane or something. Because back in the day, this certain company, they're milk haulers, and they had this haul ass like 100 miles an hour back in the day. Like they called it the Murphy Lane or something.
Is that just like the left lane?
Yeah, the hammer lane. Yeah, the Murphy and Sons. I forget. I butchered it, but there's some. Whoever's listening that knows what I'm talking about. They'll
Say something. Let us know.
I was gonna say, do you know the trucker lingo for the prostitutes at the?
I know they call them commercial company.
Oh my shit! I never heard that. That's good. There's more to lot lizards.
I've heard that. That's hysterical.
Yeah. I know the yardstick is like the mile markers.
Yeah,
Chicken coop is like a rest station.
I didn't know that one either.
If they say someone's taking pictures, it means a cop has their like radar.
Okay.
Radar.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I hear stuff all the time. I just don't really take it as lingo because it's said all the time. But I think there's one we're missing. That's like one of the main. You don't have a CB, right?
No, I don't.
There's like a CB handle, like what your name is and stuff.
Oh, do you have one?
I mean,
What kind of CB?
no, my buddy when I first started, he started calling me Hammer, but the Hammer. But it was stupid because I had it was when I switched into automatic and it was governed at 71. So I'm like, I'm the one getting passed by the real hammers. So like I couldn't.
I'm
be
governed at 65.
Oh,
But they had speed motors, right?
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is the mine.
You just floor it, coast at the speed.
It's nice though, yeah, because you don't gotta like, you just floor it.
Do you have a cruise control?
Yeah.
Yeah, I use that all the time. But yeah, I don't. That sucked though. You don't know what you're missing. What was your Dollar General one governed too or no?
I was like 70, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because mine now isn't governed. It's nice. Daddy Cobbless and I never speed, but like
No cops.
it's nice. Like you know how it is when you're climbing a hill or something, and like you're trying to pass someone and you just can't because you're governed.
And then you shift down.
Yeah, yeah, and you just accept my fate. But that's when it's nice not to have a governor because he's cool right in front of him.
See dudes fly on the turnpike.
PA or Jersey?
Jersey.
Okay, because I used to see it on PA.
Yeah.
And for like those double UPS trucks going
Oh yeah,
90. Yes, so scary. Through the tunnels, I don't like tunnels or bridges.
dude, I don't like tunnels either.
I think
What's
bridges are
above
worse. Bridges are worse for me.
That's you say you don't like flying, or you just haven't flown.
I've only done it once. Well, there and back. I was in middle school. It was like a school trip down to Florida. I prefer driving. I'd so much rather drive. You're in control of what's happening. How long it takes.
Exactly. It is technically safer based on statistics at flying, but I'm like, I I don't want to be all up there in like a chunk of metal, man. Like,
Yeah, but let's talk about the survival rate of crashes in those vehicles. Okay, you can survive a car accident, probably not surviving a plane.
that's a good point.
You know what I mean? So
My statistics are pretty good. I've never been in an accident. I'll take those chances.
Right.
I only had one, and it was because of a deer. Me versus deer.
I've hit a couple.
Oh, really?
I haven't counted that. Yeah.
What, in your truck or?
No, in my like regular
range.
car truck. I had a what do they call it? A brush guard.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Yeah, in trucks with the big moose grills on there.
no, what's that?
They have like the big. It's like a bush guard, whatever the frig it's called, but it's like the big ones. Like takes up their whole. That's what they say. I don't know if that would a moose big, man.
They're huge.
We was trying.
Specifically made for moose to be.
I think that's what they call them, but I don't know. I guess yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to hit a moose without that thing on it. But
Yeah.
I'm upset. I was looking for moose when I was in.
Yeah, us too. We didn't see any.
I saw. I drove up to. It's called Elk County in Northwest PA. It's right by Buffalo, kind of.
Yeah.
Like obviously not Buffalo, but yeah, I saw a couple elk there. They didn't have the horns yet because they shed them off.
Are they big? Are they really big?
Yeah, it looked like a really fat deer. Like they had a huge gut. Like
They're
Yeah.
probably 6, 7 feet tall. They're probably
yeah, it was kind of far away, so I couldn't. But yeah, they're huge, man.
moose or plural moose.
Meats. It's moose, yeah.
Whatever it is, they're like 12, 14 feet tall.
I know, bro.
Was telling us they're huge.
Dude, I would
Like,
love
you don't
to see
expect
that.
it until you see one. They're like ginormous.
They say sometimes cars will hit them and like does nothing to the moose, but it hurts the car.
Serious trouble.
I would love to see that. Like,
Yeah,
in person.
I would think a car would like take out its legs. Though.
I know. That's what I said.
But they're holding like, Lola, look it up. How much is a moose weigh?
You ever seen that video of that moose that's running through like 8 feet of snow and he's just trying?
I've seen that.
That's wild.
They're unreal. I wonder if they are real. I haven't seen one. Have you seen one?
No.
You haven't seen one? All right. So as far as we're concerned, my job bit.
These are conspiracy.
Yeah.
It's AI, CI
Part
generated.
simulation.
Yeah.
You guys, you want to get into anything else? Is there anything else you want to talk about? Or just kind of chill here?
I mean, you can get your CDL. I'll say for $4,000. Like depending on what school you go to, like 4 to 5, and then like out the gate you can like pretty easily make like 60 or 70,000 a year.
So it's super like realistic.
Yeah, it's like
Just live off that.
Yeah.
your inventory is super low.
Yep. Yeah, you could live your life off it. I mean, but it is. I mean, at least from my perspective, it sounds like you like driving a little more than I do. Like, it's not like I hate it, obviously, but it is a tough lifestyle, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Especially a lot of jobs you'll get like Dollar General jobs or like that's like over the road versus regional where you're going for 3 to 7 days. So
dude, that's a whole another life.
yeah.
I don't have much experience as you in that. Like, that's I respect that. Like, great. I couldn't do that.
After like 6 months, I was like, this is way too much.
Even 6 months, man. That's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when you were doing that. You were busy, man. That was a tough job. You had like horror stories every week about like
Do you feel like you were compensated fairly for all you're doing? Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah.
Well, you gotta think like no one wants to do that job
For a reason.
trying to keep you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it was
So, like, do you get paid by the mile or the load?
Stop, but
Nice.
I mean, I would say it was probably like before taxes. It was like 2,500 a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's real impressive. That's like top line for.
I just worked almost 100 hours in 2 weeks and almost made that. And that's a lot.
Well, that was also with they paid also more if you train people.
Okay.
I was also getting that, so like,
Nice,
it
man.
was a little.
That's good money, man. But it is at a cost. Like, you don't have a personal life.
Yeah.
They had a huge turnover. Like they always had people to train because people were always leaving.
Yeah.
That's another good thing about trucking, though. Like, we can move anywhere and like have a job the next day, and that pays good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you get calls the day you got your license?
No.
No.
because I mean, I was already hired, and no, I didn't get.
Oh, okay.
I don't
I got I got like 5 or 6 calls like that day, like
Really?
because when they put it in the DMV like database, whatever, it's public. So like
Wow.
order like all like the mega carriers like Werner, Schneider,
Oh,
they all
really?
immediately. Yeah.
That's insane.
Hey, you can get like jobs very easily.
Clearly a demand for it.
Oh yeah.
With like, it's definitely understaffed, if anything.
Dude, for sure.
Balance collect bonuses.
3 months. Yeah. Do you know the rules as far as because I don't like if you were to move to another state, usually CDL still valid. The current state CDL, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like the CDL.
Or now I got to take another test once I switch.
Don't look at that. Ball is black. I can follow it.
But yeah, I don't know. Like that'd be nice. Like, cause that's what I tell my fiance. Like, we can go anywhere and I'll have a good paying job like tomorrow. Yeah. It's like a college degree. Kind of better right now.
From Jersey, I had a Jersey CDL and I moved to Delaware. I think they just switched it.
Really?
Yeah, so it says while your CDL is valid in any state, it must be issued in the state which you reside. So like it'd be like me moving to Delaware. And,
Paperwork.
yeah, you gotta like switch your license over to Delaware.
That's sweet.
Nice.
Except for Cali. Cali probably has some like
Yeah,
crazy-
they're it's unreal. Even Delaware, like you've never lived in PA, have you?
No.
I've had a PA license my whole life. Delaware, like with window tints, like the quality of your car, you have to go to the DMV to get it inspected. In PA, you have to go to a mechanic.
DMV, you have to get it. Is that harder going to?
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass because there's not that many DMV. There's like one in Newport, and it's real ratchet. It's like not where I want to go.
Do you need yearly inspections or?
So I think that really depends on the model of car you have. Like I got a 2010, I probably would have to do it every year. But like if you get a brand new car, you're probably good every 2 or 3 years
Oh, really?
for that first little period of time. Yeah, PA was the same kind of way. Like you got 2 years if it was a brand new car.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was every year.
Yeah, it's every year. 'Cause I'm the newest car I've ever had is 2010.
I know. I never had a new car either.
Your car's 07, right? You got that
Yeah.
Ford Ranger. Dude, what I fooled it. There was another Ford Ranger on the street. You see it?
Dude, if you ever want to sell it, let me know.
You selling it?
Really? How many miles are on it?
125, I think.
Not bad for 07.
You take care of it or no?
Oh, I got like the air filters replaced. I got like the gas lines clean.
Is it a stick or auto?
It's 2-wheel automatic.
Dude, if you want to sell it, let me know. All right. Get a deal done on the pod. No, seriously, that was what year is it? Oh, so it's kind of newer. I thought you had.
I love that. I love these.
No, I thought it was like 1990, which are sweet too. I mean,
They're sweet, yeah, but that's not a lot of miles. My 07 4Runner has like 2.
yeah, my car's like 07. Dude, yeah.
Have you seen the memes about it? Like the Ford Ranger and it's like Ford Rangers like towing yachts and like just doing things. They just never.
Dude, they're great, man.
Yeah. No, it feels like it's like a trooper.
Dude,
It's reliable. It's reliable for American. You know, I don't drive American. What do you try?
I don't even know about Range Rover.
Why do you want to stay there?
Well, because when it's in the shop when I'm working on it.
Aren't they based out of like England?
Britain, yeah.
Britain.
British. It's sitting right out there.
Them, Jaguar, and McLaren.
Yeah, Jags. I know. I didn't know McLaren was. I don't. But actually, my Range Rover has a Jaguar engine in it. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's 07. That was an old girl too.
I had a Nissan Juke. You ever seen it?
Is that with like the one window in the back, or is that the Cube? I think that's.
It's got the scare.
I don't think
It's the same size.
Okay.
It's like the Rogue,
Yeah.
like a mini Rogue.
Okay.
It's a goofy looking look.
And you put that fucking Tesla logo on it.
Yeah.
You gotta make it.
It's like a little
Yeah, you're like, it's just a Model X. Like a prototype.
yeah.
So you don't have that anymore?
Nah.
You just run the Ranger.
What happened to that car?
Honestly, I just one of the trucks.
Got rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
It's better than the alternative.
Yeah, dude, Ford Rangers are the shit, man. F-150s are cool too. Like the older ones. Pretty badass.
Ford's the only American car brand I would consider
Yeah.
driving.
I mean, I would only consider F-450 a Ranger, and Jeeps are cool, yeah.
No Chrysler, no Chevy, no GMC.
I like the small trucks. Even
Yeah, like a Tacoma, Toyota Tacoma.
Tacomas.
I want
Beast, dude.
Ranger or Tacoma.
Rangers are Toyotas. They beat everyone by reliability by a lot.
Yeah.
Like the Rangers are good.
But the Honda trucks aren't that good. Like the Ridgeline.
Nah,
Nah. But the Toyota 4Runner is pretty much a Tacoma without the truck bed. It's
Right.
an SUV Tacoma. I pretty much drove that for the first 4 years I had my.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, that was a good car. Terrible on gas. Yeah,
Yeah,
look at like 16 miles.
that's what I would get in mine. Yeah.
I didn't know. Like, I sacrificed all like coolness of owning a car and all speed maneuverability. It takes me like a minute to get to 60 if I'm full,
Dude, I mean,
but it saves me so much money. Like, I filled up. It is the 24th. I filled up on the 10th, and I got 50 miles
are you
left.
serious?
It cost me $32.85.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy to hear like what my car looks like. That's ideal.
That's what I'm saying. I cared until I got this Prius.
Dude, my coworker just let me borrow his car because mine was in the shop getting some stuff, and he has a Ford Fiesta. It's like real ugly, like blue. I mean, if he's listening, and I like your car. It was sweet. It's big, but dude, but yeah, I'm used to 60 miles a gallon, and that thing would last like 2 weeks and still have a quarter tank. Yeah.
easily.
So like 50, that's insane. I can't even imagine.
I got an email because I like followed Toyota Glen Mills up in PA, and new 2023 Prius or 2024 Prius dropped 68 miles to the gallon.
Wow.
And it's like a hybrid, so you can charge it. So a 12-gallon tank would get you almost 700 miles.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Does a Tesla beat that?
The expense might beat it, but the overall distance, like you get less distance with a Tesla.
Yeah.
You only get like 300-400.
Yeah.
So you couldn't drive, like you couldn't do a road trip in a Tesla. I don't think.
Yeah.
You'd have to stop every 2 to 3 hours and charge for 30 minutes.
So we're just like the price of
The price, you probably do save money on a Tesla. Multiple people I know that have Teslas, and I know someone who works for Tesla. It's worth it. It is worth it, even if you drive 5 miles a day to work. Tesla is worth it.
I still don't know how much that costs.
A Model 3, you're looking like 32. You get a used Model 3 for like 19, 20. I'm thinking about doing it.
Well, how much does it cost to fill up?
We're doing $20. One of the kids I teach just got his permit. They bought him a Tesla. It's like $18. He gets 350 miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That is pretty good.
it's pretty good, but really not that much better than my Prius. In terms of like expense wise,
Honestly, dude, that's
cooler and it can do way more. Like I don't even have Bluetooth. I'm just happy I have heated seats. This kid's car can he had to do a light show where he played a song and the doors were opening and the lights were flashing.
I've seen that.
What the?
You have
What's happening?
do you have aux cable?
I have the nicest thing I've ever had is a USB to like iPhone charger aux.
Oh,
Yeah, I have aux.
Because I was say you can get those little Bluetooth.
I have that from my last car.
Oh, nice.
Ranger's got aux.
No, well, you got aux. No Bluetooth though. Mine has aux. No Bluetooth.
But do you have like the aux jack?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. See, for the first time I have the iPhone jack. So you have a dongle, right?
Yeah.
You have an Android. Sorry,
Yeah.
to ask you like that.
No, dude, I used to be a BlackBerry guy, and they stopped making 5G phones. BlackBerry's right shit, man.
BlackBerry's the shit.
I used to get them every time, man. They're the best. And I don't know why companies don't make the physical keyboard, man. It's nice. It's really nice.
I was telling you from being from Jersey and driving. I had to get you or something.
I'm
You
telling you,
definitely got like big hands. How do you like?
dude, I'm telling you, it's nice, man. Like the buttons are.
This is probably the only time I'll ever say this on the podcast. This is the first time I feel small. Like I feel like the smallest dude here. Like you're the same height as me. You're Jack. You're a mountain climber. You're 3 inches taller.
Yes, sorry, man.
That's great.
Yeah, what's your diet like on the road?
Can I answer for you? An inhumane amount of bananas. Level 1 human being eats like 6 to 10 bananas a day.
Really? Is that real?
No, I'm not joking.
I'm not like 6 to 10 a day.
Dude, when you're out there, dude,
I could.
stop.
So like, what else? What else do you eat? 'Cause, like you're still like, it's hard to stay in shape, man. I don't know about you, but
Honestly, I think I just have just good metabolism.
Yeah.
Kind of genetically.
And every day, like even you'll go before work. Sometimes, like you go rock climbing. Like you do work out at time. And it seems like you eat a good amount.
Yeah.
Like I've gained.
I mean, I was already hired and no, I didn't get.
Oh. I got like 5 or 6 calls like that day. Like
Really?
because when they put it in the DMV like database, whatever, it's public. So like Werner, like all like the mega carriers like Werner, Schneider, they all
Really?
immediately. Yeah.
That's insane.
And you can get like jobs very easily.
Clearly a demand for it.
Oh yeah.
With like, it's definitely understaffed, if anything.
Dude, for sure.
You bounce around, just collect bonuses. Like 3 months.
Yeah. Do you know the rules as far as because I don't like if you were to move to another state, your CDL is still valid. The current state CDL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like the CDL.
Or now we got to take another test once I switch.
Go look at that bolus black. I can pull it.
But yeah, I don't know. Like that'd be nice. Like, 'cause that's why I tell my fiance like, we can go anywhere and I'll have a good paying job like tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like a college degree, kind of better right now.
From Jersey, I had a Jersey CDL and I moved to Delaware. I think they just switched it.
Really?
Yeah, so it says while your CDL is valid in any state, it must be issued in the state which you reside. So like it'd be like me moving to Delaware.
Paperwork.
Yeah, you gotta like switch your license over to Delaware.
That's sweet. Except for Cali. Cali probably has some.
Yeah, it's unreal. Even Delaware, like you've never lived in PA, have you?
No.
I've had a PA license my whole life. Delaware, like with window tints, like the quality of your car, you have to go to the DMV to get it inspected. In PA, you have to go to a mechanic.
DMV, you have to get it. Is that harder going to?
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass because there's not that many DMV. There's like one in Newport. And it's real ratchet. It's like not where I want to go. I think.
Do you need yearly inspections or?
So I think that really depends on the model of car you have. Like I got a 2010, I probably would have to do it every year. But like if you get a brand new car, you're probably good every 2 or 3 years.
Oh, really?
For that first period of time. Yeah, PA was the same kind of way. Like you got 2 years if it was a brand new car.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was every year.
Yeah, it's every year. 'Cause I'm the newest car I've ever had.
I know. I never had a new car either.
Your car's 07, right? You got that Ford Ranger. Dude, what I pulled in there. Other Ford Ranger on the street. You see it?
Dude, if you ever want to sell it, let me know.
You selling it?
Really? How many miles are on it?
125, I think.
Not bad for 07.
You take care of it or no?
I got like the air filters replaced. I got like the gas lines clean.
Is it a stick or auto?
It's 2-wheel automatic.
Dude, if you want to sell it, let me know. All right. Get a deal done on the pod. No, seriously, that was, what year is it?
07.
Oh, so it's kind of newer. I thought you had it.
I love that. I love it.
No, I thought it was like 1990, which are sweet too. I mean,
They're sweet, yeah, but that's not a lot of miles. My 07 4Runner has like 2.
yeah, my car's a 07. I mean, dude, yeah.
Have you seen the memes about it? Like the Ford Ranger, and it's like Ford Rangers like towing yachts, and, like, just doing things. They just
Dude, they're great, man.
Yeah, no, it feels like it's like a trooper.
Yeah.
It's reliable. It's reliable for American. You know, I don't drive American. What do you drive?
I don't even know about Range Rover.
Why do you want there?
Well, I because when it's in the shop when I'm working on it.
Aren't they based out of like England?
Britain, yeah. British. It's sitting right out there.
Them, Jaguar, and McLaren.
Yeah, Jags. I know. I didn't know McLaren was. I don't. But actually, my Range Rover has a Jaguar engine in it. It's cool. This 07, that was an old girl too.
I had a Nissan Juke. You ever see
Come on. Is that with like the one window in the back, or is that the Cube? I think
It's got the square,
Oh,
but it's like the same size.
okay.
It's like, you know, the Rogue?
Yeah,
Like a mini Rogue.
okay.
It's a goofy looking look.
And you put that fucking Tesla logo on it.
Yeah.
You gotta make it
It's like a little
yeah, you're like, it could see a model X. Like a prototype.
So you don't have that anymore?
Nah.
You just run the Range.
What happened to that car?
Honestly, just swung the truck.
Got rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
It's better than the alternative.
Yeah, dude, Ford Rangers are the shit, man. F-150s are cool too, like the older ones. pretty badass.
Ford's the only American car brand I would even consider
Yeah.
driving.
I mean, I would only consider a 450 or a Ranger. Jeep's cool, dude.
No Chrysler, no Chevy, no GMC.
I like the small trucks. Like, even like
Yeah, like a Tacoma, Toyota Tacoma.
Tacomas.
I wanted. I was
Beast, dude.
Rangers are Toyotas. They beat everyone by reliability by a lot. Like the Rangers are good.
Dude, but the Honda trucks aren't that good. Like the Ridgeline.
Nah,
Nah. But the Toyota 4Runner is pretty much a Tacoma without the truck bed. It's
Right.
an SUV Tacoma.
I know there's
I pretty much drove that for the first 4 years I had my.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, that was a good car. Terrible on gas.
Yeah,
Look at like 16 miles.
that's what I get in mine. Yeah,
I didn't know. Like, I sacrificed all like coolness of owning a car and all speed maneuverability. It takes me like a minute to get to 60 if I'm full.
dude. I mean,
But it saves me so much money. Like, I filled up. It is the 24th. I filled up on the 10th, and I got 50 miles
are
left.
you serious,
It cost me $32.85.
dude? That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
crazy to hear like what my car looks like. That's ideal.
That's what I'm saying. I cared until I got this Prius.
Dude, my coworker just let me borrow his car because mine was in the shop getting some stuff, and he has a Ford Fiesta. It's like real ugly, like blue. I mean, if he's listening, and I like your car. It was sweet. It's big,
but
dude. But yeah, I'm used to 60 miles a gallon, and that thing would last like 2 weeks and still have a quarter tank. Yeah.
Easily.
So like 50, that's insane. I can't even imagine.
I got an email because I like followed Toyota Glen Mills up in PA, and new 2023 Prius or 2024 Prius dropped 68 miles to the gallon.
Wow.
And it's like a hybrid, so you can charge it. So a 12-gallon tank would get you almost 700 miles.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Does a Tesla beat that?
The expense might beat it, but the overall distance, like you get less distance with a Tesla.
Yeah.
You only get like 300-400.
Yeah.
So you couldn't drive, like you couldn't do a road trip in a Tesla. I don't think. You know, you'd have to stop every 2 to 3 hours and charge for 30 minutes.
We're just like the price.
The price, you probably do save money on a Tesla. Multiple people I know that have Teslas, and I know someone who works for Tesla. It's worth it. It is worth it, even if you drive 5 miles a day to work. And Tesla is worth it.
That's how much that costs.
A Model 3, you're looking like 32. You get a used Model 3 for like 19, 20. I'm thinking about doing it.
Well, how much does it cost to fill up?
We're doing $20.
The same
One of the
thing.
kids I teach, just got his permit. They bought him a Tesla. It's like $18. He gets 350 miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That is pretty good.
it's pretty good, but really not that much better than my Prius. You know, in terms of like expense wise,
Honestly, dude,
that's cooler and it can do way more. Like I don't even have Bluetooth. I'm just happy I have heated seats. This kid's car can like. He had to do a light show, where he played a song and the doors were opening and the lights were flashing.
I see on that.
What the
You have
what's happening?
do you have an aux cable?
I have the nicest thing I've ever had is a USB to like iPhone charger aux.
Oh,
Yeah, I have aux.
because I was say you can get those little Bluetooth
I have
transmitters.
that from my last car.
Oh, nice.
Regis got off.
No, well, you got an aux, no Bluetooth though. Mine has aux, no Bluetooth.
But do you have like the aux jack?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. See, for the first time I have the iPhone jack. So you have a dongle, right?
Yeah.
You have an Android. Sorry.
Yeah. No, dude, I used to be a BlackBerry guy, and they stopped making 5G phones. BlackBerry's rash shit, man.
Blackberries are the shit.
I used to get them every time, man. They're the best. And I don't know why companies don't make the physical keyboard, man. It's nice. It's really nice.
I was telling you from being from Jersey and driving. I had to get you or something.
I'm
You
telling you,
definitely got like big hands. How do you like?
dude, I'm telling you, it's nice, man. Like the buttons are.
This is probably the only time I'll ever say this on the podcast. This is the first time I feel small. Like I feel like the smallest dude here. Like you're the same height as me, but you're Jack. You're a mountain climber. You're 3 inches taller.
Yeah, sorry, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, do you? How do you? What's your diet like on the road?
Can I answer for you? An inhumane amount of bananas.
Oh, really?
The level 1 human being eats like 6 to 10 bananas a day.
Really? Is that real?
No, I'm not joking.
I'm not like 6 to 10 a day.
Dude, when you're out there, dude,
I could eat
stop.
So like, what else do you eat? 'Cause, like, you're still like, it's hard to stay in shape, man. I don't know about you, but
I think I just have just good metabolism.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And every day, like even you'll go before work. Sometimes, like you go rock hard. Like you do work out a ton. Right? It seems like you eat a good amount.
Yeah.
Like I've gained. Yeah,
You beat me, Price is
that was
right.
easy though, right? Yeah, Price you went over. Yeah, that was pretty easy.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah,
You see my little truck?
You got a truck tattoo?
Oh, nice,
Got my
man.
college burning.
Nice.
Do you want to go show the camera that?
Yeah.
Cool. I feel like that'd be cool.
Can't see, but
There you go. Good job, dude. Good job. You crushed that. Way to
I feel
handle
like I
that.
did it. But
Yeah, it's
No,
good,
I
man.
saw it right here. I could see the truck clearly. That camera's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's like the lowest budget part of my setup.
Yeah. How much? You don't mind me asking?
So,
how much
no,
is it?
not at all. So, I have that Amazon card. Thank you. $80. I got it down to $19.95.
Really?
It was $80. Yeah, I got it all the way down because
What?
it was like discounted to half off, and then I had some reward points on my credit card.
Damn.
So yeah, it's 1080p. I
Right,
really
USB,
I like
right?
it more. Yeah, USB. I like it more for the ring light that is around it. There's a little silver button, and you just gotta tap it. Like
Dude, that's sweet, man.
yeah, so it's not too bad. I eventually want to get it so that I have two cameras of the exact same cameras, so that you could have like your own camera on this chair,
Yeah.
and then we'd have our own camera.
So how do you set that up then with two
And
USBs?
then I would
or-
use this software and my Stream Deck. I would switch back and forth between camera as you're talking, so that I don't even have to edit it.
Really?
So typically it would record 2 videos, 2 audio tracks, but I would do it so that I would just switch manually.
Forgive me, because I don't like. What's a Steam stream?
Oh, Stream Deck is that it's somewhere around here. I'll show you after.
I've always. Is it the same thing as Steam? Is different, right?
Yeah, they have a Steam Deck too. That's for gaming.
Oh, okay.
But the Stream Deck is Elgato. Do you know that software? They like originally when you were playing Xbox 360 back in the day. That's how you had video. You plugged
Okay.
the Stream Deck into the back of the Xbox and your computer, and this something pretty much like this would come up. And then they came out with a thing where you can set hotkeys, and they made a program to do all these different things. So right now I have my first page is like start the stream, or like switch to my like just chatting or my gaming thing, and then you know
So like it's switching applications.
yeah it would do things in OBS for me without having to like tab out of my
Oh,
game,
damn.
and then I could tab to the next page and use my soundboard because I would set it up for those hotkeys.
Damn.
So that-
How much
yeah.
is the Stream Deck?
Same thing. I used my Amazon card. I got it from $120 down to $65.
And is that USB or? Is
It's
that,
USB, yeah. Only thing is, like, for this, I don't actually have enough USBs. We're maxed out at USBs.
Yeah, laptop.
Like, yeah, like thankfully for this thing, the new.
that was a
audio-
good call, man.
Yeah.
I remember you
Thank you for your help, by the way.
thinking about getting mixer would have been good too, but
Mixer would have been good, but I think that huge ass mixer that had 4 inputs, I'd have been so intimidated. I wouldn't even know what to do.
nah, man, that'll last you a while.
They have things like this. There's one, but it only has one gain knob. It's scarlet red.
That
You
was
have
my
that?
first one back in the day.
So I wanted something like for my first one. I wanted something like that, but a little bit of a step up, or more in the step of the direction I'm trying to use. Like
That's
I
perfect,
don't got
man.
any instruments.
That's perfect, man.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, that's like simple enough too. It
Yeah,
gets the
super
job
simple. I
done.
can figure it out. I know nothing.
That'll help your audio quality too.
Yeah, definitely. I've been watching this pretty much the whole time. It looks great.
Yeah.
It's doing good. The camera didn't cut out at all. So.
We can put a limiter on there too, so it won't go in the red. You can like stop it.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that.
It's We're getting technical here on the pod.
Yeah. I love how this. I'm totally
Yeah.
cool with this taking like the detour we went
Sorry,
down, like the
yeah.
setup, because I'm super happy with this.
Nah,
Setup.
yeah.
This is good. Thank you guys for helping me test this, and you did a lot of audio stuff. So
I'm like electronically like
you're cursed, bro.
Yeah.
You can't even get Steam.
I
to work
got
some
his
days.
computer and like
I'm like build him a computer.
yeah, he knows what it is. It's
Yeah.
a big computer. Sometimes it just
good.
won't work for me. Like
Really?
Steam just won't open.
Yeah,
like,
we'll play,
Discord
like-
won't.
And it's like it's always a simple game too. It's not like I'm asking you to play like Warzone in like
Yeah.
4K. It's like Pummel Party, like Shell Shock Lives and like 2v10.
So what's wrong? It just
What is it like Shift Tab or whatever?
You should.
That shit wouldn't work.
Yeah.
He tried to invite me to games. I couldn't open it.
it's not your mouse, it's out of batteries or something.
No.
It's just like him. It's his energy. He gives off a certain.
I
It's
I
probably
know what I'm doing to a
that-
degree. I could do the simple things, but
It's all them
dude, it's
bananas.
that alien chip you got in the back of your neck.
Oh,
We got to
yeah.
talk about a different time.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to save that for another day.
Here's a teaser. I got abducted by aliens and got a microchip.
You and your girlfriend.
Me and my girlfriend, yeah.
In the
got-
exact
So that's why you
spot.
eat so many bananas, man.
Dude, yeah.
I tell
Like,
him.
They unevolved him. He's back to a level 1 like primate. Neanderthal.
I'm climbing and eating bananas.
The only like
Yo.
21st century thing you do is drive.
That's
You know?
true. Yeah.
Other than
I
that,
didn't think about that.
that's
you make rugs.
Parts of
Yeah. Well, how you guys feeling? You want to call it? You want to go get some food, chill out for a little bit?
yeah, it's cool.
Cool,
man.
all good. Thank you guys. Hey,
Out of the hot
Jimmy,
seat.
thank you, Tyler. Thanks so
Yep.
much.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys. Till next time. Hope you enjoyed the episode.
Respect the truckers.
Respect the truckers.
Yeah.
Be nice when
Yeah,
you're on the
we will
road. All right,
be
they're
nice.
better drivers than you. Relax.